Hello and good afternoon to everyone out there. Welcome to my channel, MacMerlin's channel right here. Today we are building a TMO V2 from Cannonkeys. But before that, the question on everyone's mind every time I begin a stream is, what are you drinking today? Today I am drinking a Schilling hard cider, specifically blackberry pear. If that name is familiar to you, you might have come to the Seattle meetup because it's actually about, let's see, I believe it was a 14-minute walk from the Seattle meetup. Here we go. Let me show you guys. Yeah, it's really not that far. The Seattle meetup from last year was held at Seattle Pacific University, and yeah, 13-minute walk. About half a mile. Really, really close. Really, really close. Well, here we go. Let's see if it's any good. It is a seasonal cider, so I've never actually tried this particular one before. Let's see, while I'm doing this, who is online? I see a Mr. Fruity, I see a Duncan Yo-Yo, an Axot, a Devastator, Beta Gamer, it's logo for poop. Thanks for joining in, guys. Let's see. It's logo for poop said, I just had a bounty ad on a Merlin stream. Interesting. Oh, interesting. So another reason why I picked this, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but look at that. The wizard. Yeah, it's supposed to be blackberry pear, but I think, if anything, the blackberry is overpowering the pear. Yeah, I can barely taste the pear, but it's good. Oh, it says serve over ice and garnish with fresh mint leaves or rubies. Where am I gonna find rubies? Oh my gosh, yeah. Static Age says, do you prefer cinders? I suspect you mean ciders to be more dry or on the sweeter side. I prefer drier ciders, because when it's too sweet, it just tastes like I'm drinking juice, you know? Alright, let's turn on some tunes. Hope everyone's doing good today. Boom, there we go. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. There's another cider I drink. It's called, it's from the Incline Company. And they also have a blackberry flavored one. This one kind of tastes just like that. So, and I believe this is $1 more expensive. So maybe if I really wanted just blackberry, I might just go with Incline. Who knows? I see lots of people are doing the commands. Yes, you are correct. Today is giveaway day. I try to do at least one giveaway a month, and get this, it's not something big, you know, it's like something smaller related to my channel. Sometimes I just give away PCBs. Actually, most times it's been PCBs, sometimes kits, and sometimes a bag of switches. We'll see what it is today, but you guys will just have to stay tuned to find out. Mr. Foodie says, didn't get the mobs. I'm sorry. Gatina says, hi dad. Hello Gatinas, hope you are liking that keyboard I built for you. But speaking about keyboards, as you guys can see from the title, I am building another customer build today. This time it is the Cannonkeys TMO V2. This literally just shipped out this past week, I'd say. Yeah, I think it shipped out Monday and I received it in about 2 days. Yeah, this kit's $325 for the polycarb, and I can't quite remember what the aluminum was. Oh wait, it's also $325. Interesting. You can make it E-white for 20 bucks, extra plate 42, brass 47, extra PCB is 40, and a polycarb bottom is 100 bucks. Keep in mind this is a group buy that has already happened. You cannot purchase this anymore. But here, let's take a look at a few pictures of the finished product. Very pretty, very cute, I might add. Look at that. Very nice, very cute. Looking for extras, go here. I suspect extras might already be gone. But here, just a few features of this board. It features a 7-degree typing angle. Of course, it's compatible with QMK and VIA. It's got a brass weight, 22 underglow RGB LEDs, and 100% base keycap compatibility. Most EPBT and GMK base sets offered in 2 materials, aluminum and polycarb. Looks like you could have got it in dark gray, blue gray, red, or E-white. And for polycarb, you had the option for clear or smoky. And not very many layout options, if I say so myself. Let's see. Looks like you've got what? You can have a regular 6.25U spacebar with 1.25U on the right there. Split spacebar support. And yeah, caps lock can be stepped or non-stepped, but yeah, not very many. So group buy closed in November. Estimated date of delivery late April. Yeah, I think he's about half a month late, but still that's pretty good considering group buy closed before COVID was announced, I guess, and he still delivered within half a month. So that's pretty good. Out of curiosity, how many people watching today actually have this board? Out of the 49 viewers, how many of you were lucky enough to purchase TMO V2 or possibly even TMO V1? Looks like a cool board, but I missed out, says Recent on Twitch. Brain is too small for 40. It's interesting that you say that. Oh, off Sam says me, because TMO actually stands for the middle one. So it's kind of like, I guess it's in between a 40 and a 60 or so. It's a sub 60%. I believe the layout that my customer today wanted actually has 51 keys. But yeah, here we go. This is how the board shipped to me. I've peeled off all the relevant shipping tags so I don't dox myself or my customer. But yeah, it came in a box like this. You guys caught my unboxing the other day. We'll just do a quick one of that. See that? This is a big upgrade from other Cannonkeys boards that I've purchased. I've purchased a Satisfaction 75 from him, and it was just a plain cardboard box, so this is pretty cool. I've unplugged the Nova so I don't trigger any keys. But here we go, quick unboxing. What really stood out to me was that the TMO came with its own hard shell case. Check that out. It is a very TX-like case, but also very different. I found that it had more padding than your typical TX case. Lee Benningfield says, I missed out on the TMO, waiting for the Kajal. Good luck on that. I see a Jimma has followed. Thank you, Jimma, for all your support. I am Karcha says, heyo. Heyo to you too, man. Alright. So yeah, looks like your typical TX case. But it's thinner than your typical 60. Thunderbunker, you came in, thank you. Oh, he is also the designer of this board. Check it out, guys. What happened here? See? So thank you for joining in, and thank you for following. Alright, as I was saying, it's roughly maybe 3/4 the size of a TX60 case. And when you open it, another difference I've noticed is it comes with a mesh pouch in which the PCBs and the plate, the polycarb plate is in. We'll actually be building this with a polycarb plate. And one thing I completely missed during the initial unboxing is that there's this foam pad here, and I greatly assumed it was just for added protection, but it also serves as a secondary layer, I guess, because I was informed that, boom, a brass plate is hidden. We will not be building this with the brass plate, and the customer has only provided enough switches for one build, so I'll just be doing it with the polycarb one. There we go. The customer has also bought 2 PCBs. Check this out. Here's the polycarb plate. And of course with the necessary stickers. Got a black TMO sticker. You got a white TMO sticker. You got a Cannonkeys sticker. And a Here We Go Boys. Sogo for Poops asks, does it say NKH1 because it's sold on NK? Is it not? Are you sure? Lana Like Stick says, the 140% I wish I got it in on. You're a friend who is a vendor, really? Let me check really quick. The bag it came with was also marked Novelkeys. I'm pretty sure it's Novelkeys because I literally linked a link to it earlier. H1 switches. There. But they're not exclusive. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, let's put at least the ones that I don't need quite yet back. I just need one PCB. We'll do one PCB. We'll need the plate and get rid of the stickers. Sage of Glass says, hey man, is the summer meetup confirmed yet? I would look at ckeys.org to get any relevant information about that. There we go, here are the screws. We need the screws as well. We'll set these aside and we will do the actual keyboard. Oh yeah, guys, check it out. Check out how much padding that is. It's about 1.5 inches. Really, really big. And as you can see, it's a Cannonkeys embroidered cloth. And here we go, the smoky polycarb TMO. Check it out. Sampo has followed. Thank you, man. Thanks for your support. Let's see. And as I was joking the other day, if you guys do have a TMO but don't want to build it for whatever reason, it also doubles as a wrist rest for your typical 65% board. Yeah, it's about as long as a 65%. By the way, this is the Matrix Noah in front of me. Looks like it's a few millimeters shorter on like each end. But yeah, there you have it. Okay, we won't be needing this quite yet. What we need is the polycarb plate and the actual switches. My customer has opted to do, let's see, H1 switches sold on Novelkeys, but these are JWK H1s. And looks like he's got, I believe these are Durock stabs. Very nice. Sam says, what's up, man? I'm from Brazil, and even if I don't understand what you're talking about, I really like the content. Thank you so much. Alright, let me quickly review what the customer wants in his layout. The customer wants... where's that image? Ah, okay. So it looks like it's the full-size shift keys, full-size caps lock, split spacebar. So it looks like it's on the bottom row is 1, 1.5, 2.25, 2.75, 1.5, and 1. Okay. So from the looks of that, I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stabs. Mr. Foodie says, what keycap set is the one on the keyboard right now? This one? This is SA Olivia. Alright, let's just count these out. Guess we'll start with lubing the stabs. Let's see. Oh, he wants split right shift. Okay, okay. That makes sense. So that means I just need 3. No problem. No problem. We can do that. Bingo. Alright. I like to do a combination lube of 205G0 on the actual plastic bits and Permatex branded dielectric grease on the metal bits. But let's start with the 205G0. Feel free to ask any questions about the process, about the keyboard, or anything keyboard related in general. Oh, weird. These almost look like they have lube on them already. Does it smell like lube? No, it does not. Maybe it's just condensation, who knows? Who knows? Static 8 says, do you have a preferred brand and type of solder? I like to use Custer solder. I particularly like to pick up vials like this because it's easier to like handle. And typically at my rate of soldering, I've been able to do 260s with this. 260s and maybe like 10, 15 switches afterwards. They are more expensive than an entire spool, but you know, I also purchase these at my local electronics store. I like to support my local electronics stores. Whitpack says, do you have any tips on desoldering? Do it carefully. Do it carefully. Make sure you use the right heat. Don't leave your iron there for too long. I would recommend using flux if you can, because it will just make it easier. All that stuff. CyberGhost asks, Merlin, do you remember that guy who sent a QMK pull request for his Ducky 1.2 mini port, then you asked for flashing instructions and he never came back? He hasn't committed anything to GitHub since. Did he die? No, he's just left it on his GitHub. And I don't know if he's dead. I would hope not. He seemed like a pretty cool individual. Very talented too. And I kind of wish that the customer would have sent me smoky stabs, because the keyboard is smoky. So it would probably would have looked better with them. Devastator says, the feeling of despair after you are done soldering and notice one stab sounds really bad. That is why you need to make sure you test out your stabs. Or an even bigger feeling of despair when you finish soldering your board and notice that you forgot to put one stab. Any news on Gold Rush? Also, are there any places to get desk mats besides Dixie-Mac, Cannonkeys, or Novelkeys? If you're on my Discord server, which I know you're on, I have a list of US vendors which you can scroll through. In terms of Gold Rush, I'm still working with Project Keyboard on it, but he actually doesn't seem like he doesn't see it as a very viable set because we don't have much interest in it quite yet. So if you guys want to show interest, go over to the Geekhack page. I believe it's !Gold Rush. Does your Noah have a hollow spacebar? Mine is very and can't get it to go away. Once again, this is not my Noah. This is a customer's Noah. And hollow spacebar? You mean like did I put foam in it? I did not put foam in my spacebar, so yeah, I guess it's hollow. But I did put foam in the keyboard. Meaning the sound. Oh, a hollow sounding sound? You be the judge of this. So let's not press it while I'm on my stream settings. How did that sound to you? Testcat Gaming, thank you for following. Pretty similar to mine. To be honest, I don't think this board is very... I don't think it's a good sounding board, to be honest. Even with the foam, it still didn't sound all that great. You would think that if people wanted to spend that much time on a keyboard, then they would want to build it themselves. Do they just not want to damage it? What? It sounds good with the backplate off? Oh boy. What do you think of those content creators who try to take advantage on those people who wasn't able to purchase the drop? What are you talking about? Damagan 101. Camper Clump, I see you there. Thanks for joining in. Hello. Alright, time for Permatex Dielectric. And I feel like I have had this tube of lube for 5 years, or was it 6 years? I remember using these for my spark plugs. I've had it ever since. Damagan says they asked people to commission them to access the item. I guess I don't have context as to who they is and what item you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not very well versed with what's happening there. Did I get Hobbs? Says it's Lego for poop. No, I did not. Though to be fair, I should be getting a free one because I named the set. I came up with the name for Hub. And I do have a screenshot from long ago where Evan said he would give me a free one. So, who knows? Maybe I'll get one, maybe I won't. I believe like the last time I checked on it, it's mainly for 40%, and I don't really have many 40% boards. Like, sure, I've got like a minivan, but I don't really use it. And I've got a Romeo. I actually use the Romeo more than I use this minivan. Wait, so are you the reason TVK closed? No. Great, my setup says those are handy screenies. Do you recommend band-aid modding and clipping your stabs? I always recommend clipping your stabs, but I feel band-aid modding is a useless endeavor. Alright, I have all the stabs I need. Let me put that aside. Let's test out this PCB. Before any build, it is ideal that you test your PCB, because nothing sucks so much as to soldering, spending a lot of time and effort, plugging in the board, only to find out that the board is dead. So hopefully this board isn't dead. Very unlikely that it's dead, but you know, you never know. Never hurts to actually test it. There we go. Show you guys the PCB. Check it out. Let's talk about the PCB really quick and things that I see on it. It's got some RGB LEDs going all around it. It's got a reset button right over there. It's running an ARM chip, an STM32 F0772 COTB. It's got a USB-C port and a ESD protection circuit. I believe that's an ESD protection circuit. It looks similar to chips that I've seen on his other boards. Everything looks fairly well soldered. Don't see anything messy or anything like that. Designed by Funderburker, PCB by UPAS, August 2019, revision 0.4b. Pass QC4, QC stamp right there. Very cool. Very cool. Devastator says, I recommend checking the PCB after desoldering too. Absolutely. I actually checked the PCB 3 times. Before the desolder, after the desolder, and after the build. What do I think about T1 switches? I've only experienced T1 switches once. I thought they were fairly tactile, but to be honest, my current preference is linear. So even though it felt good as a tactile, I didn't really give it much thought. Let's see, let's grab a USB cable. There we go. USB-C cable. Let's plug that in. Let's plug it in and let me grab let me just Here we go. And hopefully the board works, right? Plugged it in. All LEDs light up. I see a keyboard setup assistant show up on my desktop. Looks like we're good on that front. Let's check to make sure the keys actually work. That's not registering. Might be an FN key. That's a tab. What? That's a tab key? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is not your typical 60, so things will be a little weird. I'm just going to use a tweezer. It should be faster. Okay. Looks like that Y key, QWERTY. There we go. Whew. I think it's not broken. Okay. It's interesting. See. There we go. See. Come on. So far so good. Ah, I guess that must be the RGB off and on key. What is that? That doesn't seem to be programmed. Okay. It's a space bar. Alright. So far so good. CyberGo says, lays PCB on conductive anti-static bag. If you noticed, I was lifting it up while I was doing it. Damagan says, how many keyboards do you have and what's the most expensive? I have way too many keyboards and some of my keyboards are way too expensive. Alright. Alright. I think we're all good. Let's put the PCB away for now. Actually, let's put the stabs on first. Let's put all these stabs on. And we need a few washers with that. Let's do some washers here. see a couple follows. I see an M Papaya, Psychoness. Thanks for following, guys. Do most screw and stabs come with washers? No, they do not. In fact, the only screw and stab I've seen that came with washers are the C3 stabs. These are my washers, which I bought some time ago. I believe it came in a pack of 1,000. So I'm pretty sure I won't ever run out. Well, I will, but you know, it's 1,000, so it'd have to be a bunch of keyboards. Old GMK stabs came with some? Really? I've never seen that. Must have been really old. Okay, he wanted... Let's see. Let me look at... Okay, split right shift. And he wanted 2.25, 2.75. Here, let's hook that in first. Singapore, thanks for joining in. 2.2. There we go. All right. We good. We good. Screw in the stabs. It's interesting that the reset button is right there, since I didn't see any holes on the actual case. Another thing that's interesting is a lot of Cannonkeys boards have a switch on them. This one doesn't have a switch. It's just like a single button. Good, looks good. Yay. Its logo for Poop says, I hate the Fusion 360. I'm sorry. Alright, we can put some of these things away and get to popping in those switches. Super flimsy plate. Very nice. I've only ever worked with palm plates, but this feels very similar. See where they put those switches? Here we go. H1 switches. These are heavier switches that feel very much like Cherry MX Blacks in terms of weight, but a whole lot smoother. Working on algebra exercises for uni, says CH Rayner. It's the best free CAD available, says Goober Psycho. Okay, good. So they're south facing. South facing. Yeah, because this is a very flimsy plate, I'm actually going to put the switches in first so I don't break anything. Fusion 360 is the best option. I have never used Fusion 360. It's the best option for free, but it is still terrible software. What do you guys think? Does the black mesh with the polycarb well? It's interesting because you had a choice of making a smoky or clear polycarb for the entire case, but it didn't seem like you had that same choice when it came with the plate. Black goes with everything well. Say it looks good. Excuse me. I haven't started soldering and I'm already sneezing. Lana says, bless you. Thank you. Almost there. Customer going stepped or normal for this keyboard. Let me look at his diagram again. He is going stepped. I know that the customer is in the chat, so if I'm wrong about that, feel free to speak up. Yeah, stepped. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. Such a flexi plate. Just pushing in all of these switches, I can feel it bend. Alright, I will keep it at that for now. We'll grab the PCB, put it over. Let's just make sure all of my legs are straight. Nothing is bent. So it goes straight into the PCB seamlessly. Stuff looks good. Hopefully I'm correct. Boom. Okay, let's do this. Whitpack says, are you planning to get pets? Hopefully. See, I've been wanting a cat for a while. Except the Seattle Humane Society has been closed for the longest time, so I haven't really gotten a chance to go over. Not that I can, you know. It's been closed for COVID reasons. My wife is watching The Handmaid's Tale in our other room, and I can hear all of their conversation. It's like, the Lord opens. You guys have ever watched that show? It's very interesting. Damage Point says, how much for that board, Berlin? Name your price. The TMO? My price is the customer's price. Yeah, I understand a lot of people missed out on this board, so I can imagine why. It's funny, even though I say it's a customer board, I've had like people message me on stuff and be like, "Hey, Merlin, how much?" I'm like, it's a customer build, sorry. And people have been like, "Oh, Merlin, who's the customer? Let me know." I'm like, come on stream and maybe the customer will reveal themselves. Stop clowning. Yeah, I think that's fairly flush. Yeah, I think looks good. All right. Damage points says I don't need to use it. See, this is exactly why I didn't buy the TMO. Like, as beautiful as it looks, I'm like, I'm gonna spend 350 bucks or however it cost, and get this, it's gonna be like, it's just gonna sit in my collection doing nothing. So rather than, like, you know, devoid someone the chance, like someone who would actually use the board, rather than devoid someone of that chance, I figure I would sit out. Okay. You really can't go below 60. Ben the vacuum, I am the same way as you. I can't go below 60 as well. Though, hold on. This is probably the only board I've been able to reliably use. I like it so much. Ben the vacuum, thanks for following. Xenophobia, thanks for joining in. Yeah, it clips in quite nicely, if I say so myself. Okay. Let's see, how else did he want it? He wanted a single FN key there. Okay. We can do that. Okay. Thunder Bunker games with his? Really? Interesting. Alright, let's check to make sure that I got my stabs working properly. Let's see, what key set should I use for this? I know the customer really likes SA, so I will use SA. Let's go with SA Chocolatier. because I think SA Chocolatier will work with the smoky housing. Just hope I've got the right sizes somewhere here. Come on, where are different sizes? I just need the stupid... That's too big. Aha! Here we go. There's one. Here's another one. I need... Here. Oh, that sounds really good, actually. Okay, I need a 2.75, or... Yeah, I need a 2.75. Where are you? Is that the 2.75? Yep, there it is. Perfect. Oh man, does that plate flex or what? Yep, it's really smooth. Awesome, I like that. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I guess we can start soldering. Alright, take out the caps. Hopefully when I take out the caps, the stab doesn't come with it, because that is actually one of the drawbacks of using Duroc. Xenophobia, he wants a split right shift. So I'll get to it in a bit. Oh man, these are... I feel like H1s are really tight fitting for SA caps, so... Singapore, if you really are gonna use SA caps on these, which I'm about 90% sure that you are, keep in mind that they're tight. Very tight, so word of caution there. Whew. Man, it's dangerous. Peter Poppinus says, hey, how's everyone? I'm good. Singapore says, honestly, I might have to use a GMK set because my spacebar options are limited because SP kidding. Oh, really? Okay. Well, maybe I'll put a GMK set on. We'll see. Cool beans. Okay. Got here late. Did I miss anything? You missed me talking about the PCB and all that, but other than that, not much. Okay, we can solder this board. Such a flexible plate, holy crap. You missed out on the drink lore. Oh yeah, the drink lore. I am just not sure which hole to put it in, so I will double check. So you need a 1.5 U. You want a 1.5. Then a 1 U. Alright, makes sense that it's... When am I getting the worm board? I am not buying a worm board. Instead of a box of Legos, I have a box of keycaps. I do. And they hurt just as bad when you step on them. Alright, we can start soldering this bad boy. Okay, pardon me while I turn on my fume extractor. It's gonna sound like a vacuum cleaner going off in a nearby room or sorts. Let's see, where's my solder? Lana likes steak. I did a lube service for him as well. I lubed these with 205G0. Yeah, these are some of the tiniest RGB LEDs I've ever seen. Underglow, might I add. The tiniest underglow LEDs I've seen. Let's make sure everything is nice and flush. guys can probably hear it snapping in even more. Usually what happens when you have a really flimsy plate. There we go. Nice. See, Lana, oops. Lana Like Stick says, nice, respectable. 78G is so heavy for my hands. I'm a pretty light typist. I'm a pretty light typist myself, but I found that the heavier the switch, I've noticed that for me, if it's a 70G switch, like a Gateron Black Ink, it rebounds faster and my typing speed improves. Like my typing and accuracy both improve. Devastator says, is there a particular reason you have not bought a desoldering gun yet? Are you asking me? So I've had a desoldering gun for about 2.5 years now. Solder the brass wool to the PCB. It adds dampening. I was using a solder sucker a few weeks ago just to see if it was just as good as my desoldering gun. But I hope you are not mistaking me for another Asian streamer. Are you Teha? Are we talking about Teha? Yes, I am Teha types alt. Are you Tay keyboards? I keep saying this about Tay keyboards. Tay keyboards is Filipino. I've talked to him quite a few times. I've always wondered, why does he call himself Tay keyboards? Because, you know, Tay, or if you pronounce it Tae in Tagalog, which is the, you know, it's the language of the Philippines. Tae means like crap. Merlin is Andy, man of interest, and JYMV. Yes, I'm all of the above. Aha. You were not plugged all the way in. All people of California look the same. Interesting. But I'm not in California. That's pleasing sound. Peter Popina says, I didn't know you speak Tagalog. It's actually pronounced Tagalog. If you take out the N, that is how you spell it. I don't think I'm like 100% fluent, just because I was born and raised in Taiwan and I spoke to my parents primarily in English, and now I just speak English every day, so it's not like I get much of a chance to use it. Like, even when I call my mom, it starts off in like Tagalog because I try my best, and then it just becomes English because my mom starts speaking English to me. How's my Mandarin? I probably haven't used my Mandarin in a longer time than Tagalog. How's my Taiwanese? I don't speak Taiwanese. I feel like Taiwanese is more spoken by like probably like the older generation, the people who were like in their 20s back in the 60s and 70s, I guess. A little P says, how's your English? My English is steadily improving. If you listen very closely, you can still hear some of my accent. Or at least that's what my wife says. I think we've known each other for about 12 years at this point, so she's seen it all. This might be one of the faster build streams I've done just because it's a smaller keyboard. It's pretty straightforward too. Nothing too complex about it. Your basic top mount, I guess. Oof. Okay. I think I messed up that switch. It got bent. Let me pull it out. Did not notice that earlier. Good thing I didn't try to solder it. Let's use a different switch for that. There we go. Good on Singapore for sending me extra switches. How much is that build? This build right here, the kit itself was, let's see, the kit itself was $325, and with the polycarb plate, it's an additional 42 bucks. But yeah, it's pricey. H1 switches, how much do H1 switches go for? I'd imagine about $6 for 10, so there's 51 switches here, so a little under 60 bucks. Yeah, about a $400 build. Did we figure out where the extra plate was? Yes, I did. It was hiding behind the foam. Pretty sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. We're almost done, folks. Almost done with the soldering, at least. So I gotta put the board together. What is the giveaway today? You will find out soon. I'm a slideshow. Okay. Ooh, me like giveaway. Everyone likes a giveaway. Alright, we are done soldering. Let me just examine all my solder joints, make sure they look nice and conical. Alright, we good. We good. Turn off all these things that make sounds. Alright. Next up is to make sure the board still works after I've soldered it, right? Okay, here goes. Let me plug the board in. Scott Water says, do you know if there was a technical reason the TX87 PCB was never ported to QMK? No one's had the time. I personally won't do it simply because it requires changing the bootloader. And people typically don't know how to do that or are prone to messing it up. And quite honestly, I do not have the patience to sit down with someone and attempt to do that. There we go. Good thing it still lights up, right? Here, let me pull out my little typing test thingamajig. ICVG says, what do you think about split keyboards? I think they're fine. I don't particularly like them. If you watch my streams, you don't ever see me using one. Alright, here goes. Let's see if this will work. couple things here need to be remapped. Both spaces right there. You know what? This should be in VIA, so let's open up VIA. Tomb Spirit has donated 25 bits. Thank you so much. Saving up for the NK65 budget edition. Do not know what switches you want yet. Oh, that's fine, because it's a hot swap board. If you find that the switches you've chosen are not great, let's see. Okay, so it's not popping up in VIA. I thought I read that this supported VIA. Here, let me unplug and plug it back in. Nothing's happening. Alright, looks like we will have to flash this with VIA. Okay. Let me just look at the product page again, make sure I'm not missing anything painfully obvious. Nothing's listed. Yeah, nothing's really listed. Here, let's flash it with VIA. See what happens. All right. Let me just update my master branch. Okay. TMO V2, do you have a VIA key map? Yes, you do. All right, let's attempt to do this. Make Cannonkeys / TMO V2 :VIA :flash. Let's press the button. Reset button, where you at? Oh, here we go. Boop. XRTKZ, thanks for following. And flash. It's compiling. ICVG says, hard to keep up with all the group bots and what's going on. I keep a short list on my Discord channel about that. And uh-oh. Bootloader not found. Interesting. Let's press it again. It's not finding the bootloader. What's going on? What's going on here? Maybe it's one of those, you hold it and you flash it. Here. Maybe there are clues. Let's read the README really quick. Nothing in the README. It's not flashing, so I guess we just have to deal with the default key map, I guess. Xenophobia says the brick bug. What brick? Yeah, I guess we just have to deal with what? HELLO. Enter. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be flashing. Let me try this. Let me press the button. Okay. Maybe that will do it. Let's attempt that flash again. Yeah, bootloader not found. Hold on. Let me look up. I know Cannonkeys has a different website with all of his build instructions. You have to flip the switch to 1. What switch? Oh, there we go. I see it now. Flip it to 1. Now we should be able to flash it. I got confused with the button. Let's try again. Flash. There we go, it's doing it. It's doing it. Of Sam, you don't need to press the reset button again. You just have to flip the switch and plug it in. It's actually the same as most Cannonkeys PCBs. %, 85, 90. 99, 100%. Awesome. Alright, so the thing you have to remember about this is you gotta flip it back to 0, then plug it back in, and hopefully check it out, guys. It got detected. Awesome. Very awesome. Okay, we don't have any backlights, so that's not going to be very useful for us. Why don't we make those macros? Let's see. What's this looking like? Okay. Ah. That's actually not bad. Very cool. Let's make that an escape key. Key tester. Just to make sure. Escape. Yay. Cool beans. Configure. Let's set the lighting. Let's see what color looks best on a polycarb, on a smoky polycarb. Just do rainbow. Rainbow. There we go. How about that? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Make it match. Make it match to what? Whatever key set you use. Ah, okay. We'll see. Meanwhile, we shall build the board. Let's build the board. Or let's put the rest of the board together, I mean. Okay. Let me unwrap this burrito again. Oh, Singapore, you will have 5 switches left. LD100 stat, thank you for following. Here we go. Look at that beauty. Look at it. Time to take it apart. Looks like it's using hex screws, and these hex screws are very, very familiar because they are They seem to be what the Satisfaction 75 plate screws were. Zark says, seeing as you keep drinking Bundaberg ginger beer, you should try some Vegemite. I have tried Vegemite. I did not like it. But I've tried other Australian products, such as kangaroo jerky. Yes, it is such a thing, for those of you who have never heard of it. There is such a thing as kangaroo jerky. Long screw there. Yeah, interesting. Different length screws. Different length screws. I will have to remember that. Australia is the only country with edible animals on their coat of arms. I did not know that. Oh, that's odd. It seems to rotate. You have a longer screw, shorter screw, longer screw. So what's this? What is this? Shorter screw. Okay. Long screw, short screw, long screw, short screw. Don't know why. Thunderburger, if you are still online, would you care to explain? Short screw. Long screw. Long screw. Long screw. Okay. I'm gonna write that down just so I can keep it the same. So, get this, guys. Going clockwise from this corner. Short screw, long, long, short, long, short, long. They added it after the fact. Okay, I am just going to write this down because I'm absolutely going to forget this. Let me just open up my notepad here. Notes. There we go. So what did I say it was? Short, long, long, long. Short, long, short, long. Let's double check that. Short, long, long, long. Short, long, short, long. Okay. That has been written down. I will not forget that. Get some packing tape, upside down, put the screws on. No, I've written it down. We should be fine. Just to make sure all the shorts go in one corner and all the longs go in the other. Alright, let's lift it up. Any more screws? Nope. Open up. Hello. There's the top. that. Look at all that. Alright, let's grab the actual plate screws here. Use the lid of the iFixit. It says LD100. Great minds think alike. You need a wow stick. They have a magnetic mat. A wow stick. Right. There we go. Okay. It almost seems like you can burger mount this. But Toki, I will leave the burger mounting to you. You want to do it. It seems like there is clearance for it. Getting really close to finishing the build, guys. Man, I'm getting excited watching, says Singapore. Nice. Well, I'm glad because this is your board. Alright, I still have to tighten up those screws, but there we go. That's what it looks like. This is gonna sound so good, man. This sound absolutely amazing. Let me tighten up the plate. Let's not make it too tight because this is plastic. Just enough so it doesn't rattle when you're typing on it. All right. Look at that. Is that not pretty? Nice. And then it goes on like that. Actually, it needs to clip in first. Let me see. It's got these little grooves. It's little grooves here. So I had a conversation with Singapore just the other day whether he wanted foam in this, and we came to the conclusion that since it's a polycarb board, it should already sound decent, so we technically shouldn't need any foam, but you know, I told him I would check it just to make sure. And I feel like agree, no foam in PC, says Mr. Petrov. It'll sound super deep anyway. Very nice. Look at that. Okay. Feel like that side's a little high. Let me screw it in a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And it seems like the board is supposed to snap together. So let's hopefully it snaps together. Oh, there we go. It's starting to fit in right there. There we go. Sounds super deep anyway. Very nice. There we go. Snap, 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 snap. Very nice. Oh, that just looks so nice. Singapore, look at it. It's so nice. Oh my gosh. There are people upstairs running around. Alright, let me figure out how to snap this top piece in. It's not snapping in, whereas everything else snapped. Rate my setup says no screws. Not yet. I don't want to screw it in until I've snapped it all together. There we go. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go look at my notes here. Short, long, 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 short, long, short, long. Okay, let's do this again. Short, long, 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 short, long, short, long. Short, long, short, long. There we go. Let's do that. Why it's like that? Apparently, I think someone mentioned it in chat that it's for tolerances because it's a polycarb case. Singapore, on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the most excited you've ever been in your life, how excited are you right now? Pudgy Porpoise says, are you in Teja's Discord? Yes, yes I am. Dirt Potato says, is there a general rule when tightening PC cases? I tend to do it opposite corners, and I don't do it all the way tight until all the screws are in. And particularly on a plastic case, one that doesn't have metal screw-ins, I don't really do it all that tight. Okay, so right now all of these screws are super loose. It's just in part of the way. So now let's also screw it in tighter. And once again, I'm doing it in that same order, or roughly that same order. And I think we're done. Pretty. Very pretty. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna grab my scale really quick because I'm curious to see how heavy this board is. How heavy is this board? Oh wait, I still have to put the feet on. Let's see, are there any portions for the feet? There we go. And put the feet on. Let's hear that thought, and you will hear the thought because I'm putting SA on this. Will the SA profile be correct? Probably not. Because I don't think Amazing Chocolatier really supports 40%, or I guess this is a 50% board. See, debut 33LE, thanks for following. Spidey Diamond has followed. Margila69 and LD100, thanks for following, guys. I'm gonna grab my scale really quick so you guys can see how heavy this is. Alright. Let's see, how heavy is this board? It actually does feel pretty heavy, so we'll see. It is roughly fully built, without keycaps, 1 pound 8 ounces. That is heavier than a Poker 3, if I remember correctly. Or, yeah, 1 pound 8.5 ounces. Very cool. If you compare that to something like a Romeo is 1 pound 2 ounces. And I would say that's because it's got a nice brass weight here. Alright, alright. This just looks so beautiful. So beautiful. Alright, alright. Alright, before I put keycaps on it, and before I move on to the giveaway, I just want to talk about some of my beautiful sponsors today. Let's see. Let's start off with Novelkeys. Let's see. Xenophobia, are you online? If not, I'll do this. Novelkeys. Novelkeys is located here in the United States in West Virginia. It's a long-time member of the community, actually. And if you're interested, I have a discount code WIZARD. I can get up to 10%, or no, actually up to 5% on several products. Dirt Potato says Ripstream. I don't know what you mean by that. Let's see. In terms of group buys, he has quite a few going on right now. He has Cat Arctic going on. I think Cat Arctic is actually one of the nicer blue cat sets that I've ever seen. Each of the kits cost about 30 to 40 bucks. And you have until June 1st to purchase this. Check it out, guys. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Beluga. Beluga's 32 bucks. Another group buy he's doing is GMK Classic Blue. Once again, another blue set. You may be thinking this looks very similar to a key set called GMK Striker. It is not. Check it out. The base kit is retailing for 130 bucks, and the group buy runs all the way until May 29th. It uses classic GMK colors W, S1, and V4, all stock colors. And of course, you get the option to purchase Rama keycaps and all that. Let's see, that's what the base kit looks like. Looks like you've got compatibility for most 65%. Would this be compatible with the TMO? Let's see. Does it have... Yep, it's got the shift keys. Yeah, I think it will. Awesome. Another group buy he's running, the one that I'm personally interested in, is JTK Zen. This actually came out of the blue. Oh, out of the blue, it's now green. Yeah, what's peculiar about this is this is the second triple shot key set that Novelkeys is selling. The first one was FC Classic. It was red based. This one's green and white. I will personally be purchasing this one because triple shot is the way to go. Which one was that? Got base is 90 bucks. Extensions is 35 bucks. Spacebar kits are 12 bucks each. That is a very good deal. If you guys have split keyboards, like the TMO for example, you know, and you just need spacebars, this, you might just want to buy these, you know. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Once again, you have until May 28th to purchase this, and delivery time is expected October 2020. That's this year, folks, unlike the GMK set that I talked about earlier. My next sponsor is Zeal PC. Let's see. Put it in. Zeal PC is located in Richmond, Canada. You may have heard of Zeal PC due to his very, very expensive switches. In fact, this Matrix Noah that you see in front of me is running turquoise Telios right now. They are indeed very, very smooth switches, but as I said, very, very expensive. I would highly recommend purchasing only on group buys or through drop, because here, let's see. How much are his regular switches? Switch accessories, group buy. Here we go. Group buy. For example, a Telio is what, $10 for 10? That's $1 per switch. If you buy it through drop, it drops down to about 70-80 cents a switch. So I highly recommend going that route instead. My next sponsor is Dixie Mac. Dixie Mac is another US retailer located in Alabama. He's running a group buy called GMK Redacted, a set that many people have been waiting for. It's another black on white set, and if you're purchasing here in the United States, the base set is 124 bucks, Rama cap 43 bucks, and the disc pad is 17 bucks. Let's take a look at that. 124 bucks. I am not getting this set, but I am getting the novelties, because look at that. That's just really awesome. I might even buy like 2 sets. We'll see, we'll see. We shall see. Oops. Cool. You have until, when does this end? I believe it's June. Let's click on that again. Yep, June 2nd. From May 6th till June 2nd. Delivery time is estimated to be Q1 of 2021. If you're not here in the United States, of course, there are proxies available as well. Cool. Merlin about to commission the bottom secret key. I totally should. I should just get bottom secret right there. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what we're talking about there. On previous streams, I've mentioned that if row 1 has top secret, row 4 should have bottom secret. Anyway, my next sponsor is Keebio. Keebio is a fellow QMK collaborator, similar to myself, Zark, and Xenophobia, who are on stream right now. You may know him best as Baking Pie or Danny. He runs a shop called Keebio. You can buy boards such as the Iris, the Nyquist, and quite recently, a board that I've talked about a lot, the BDN9. It's got two rotary switches. Hopefully he restocks soon. But one thing I always encourage people to purchase is the peel away sockets for Pro Micros. If you've ever had to desolder a Pro Micro before, it's a pain. It's an absolute nightmare. But with these, you just have to pry off the Pro Micro, and if you bought Pro Micros before, you know that they fail quite frequently. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I've been actually staring at his website for the last couple days, hoping beyond hope that the BDN9 restocks. Because I really want one. Looks pretty cool. And it's only $12.99. Like, obviously you need to buy like your own microcontroller, so you can either buy a Pro Micro for $7.99, an Elite C for $17.99, or a Proton C for $15.99. Right. Last but not the least, my next sponsor is Project Keyboard. And out of any set, this is the GMK set that I want to join. GMK Masterpiece. I just really like the shade of blue here. I've said before that I'm a big fan of GMK Striker. So this is totally up my alley. Look at that. This also ends on June 2nd, but get this. I keep mentioning this, and I really hope that he will make it. His estimated shipping time is Q4 of this year. Q4 of this year. That's very, very ambitious, but I absolutely hope he can do it. Look at that. Look at that. I am going to be in for the base kit, which is $129, followed by this particular dust mat. I always forget exactly how this is translated, but I think one side says like Ultimate Keyboard, like Masterpiece Keyboard, and the other one says like, actually I don't know. CyberGo says, no way GMK is gonna make that estimate. Yeah, I know, right? Alright. Very, very nice. Cool beans. And in case you guys don't know, Project Keyboard is my favorite place to buy lube because he sells these big containers. I feel like I just had to buy this once and I've been all set. Like, I've used this same container to lube all the switches on this board, all the switches on that board. Yeah, I feel like I've built so many boards just with this thing right here. Xenophobia is correcting me. He says one side says Endgame and Masterpiece, right side Mechanical Keyboard. So Endgame, Masterpiece, Mechanical Keyboard. Very cool, very cool. If anyone is a native Japanese speaker or someone who's lived in Japan very long, I know that sometimes as Westerners, we come up with, Japanese words, Chinese words that may seem to sound cool, but maybe they mean something completely different in the Far East. I really hope this is not the case with that. But regardless, I still want this desk mat. Alright guys, thanks for listening to me talk about my wonderful sponsors. If you get a chance, definitely visit them. You can use all your support. But now, we will be populating the keycaps on this board. Alright, as I said earlier, I will be doing Essay Chocolatier. Xenophobia says, I actually read some Japanese. So there's a difference between reading Japanese and actually knowing the cultural context of things. Okay, here we go. Let me... Singapore, I don't have any spare GMK sets at the moment, so I'm just gonna put it SA just to give it ultimate thought while we're at it. The ultimate dock. Okay, I'll need those keys for sure. Q, W, E, R. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh. Super Seducer 44, thanks for following. A non-syndicate mini. Thanks for following, guys. So many keys. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. Super Seducer says, are those inks black? They are not inks. They are H1s by JWK, sold through Novelkeys. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at his... Let's look at that image that he posted. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. The non-syndicate says, thanks for streaming. Thank you for watching and supporting my stream. Lol the Toll subscribe to tier 1. Thank you. Thank you so much. ZXCV. H. H. JK. There we go. Y. UIOP. Oops, that's the wrong way. B N Not bad. Hey guys, this is SA Amazing Chocolatier. It's a group buy a few years back by Zambawan. I believe it's been rerun at least once, if I'm not mistaken. Not an SA fan, but you would buy SA Chocolatier. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I believe this was also run in GMK. So you had the Cherry Profile Chocolatier at one point. Okay. Yeah, you need something that's 1.75 that'll go there. Believe we can do that. Caps lock. Or actually, yeah, let's make that caps lock. Don't quite think I have an enter key that goes there. Alt key. Yeah, this is so not gonna match, but it is what it is. Okay. It's not really matching. Peter Poppins says, "What are your thoughts on GMK Bleached?" I like it. It's a very white set. I personally am not joining it. Here we go. FN key goes right there. Do I even have a stepped caps lock here? That is a very good question. Aha, I found you. Z key. put function keys there. F2, F3, F4. F1. See what are people talking about here. Super Seducer says DSA is greater than SA is greater than MT3. I need a 1U key to put there. Let's find a 1U key. Here, let's just, guess since I can't find anything else. Oh, actually, I can put an FN key there, because the default layout has an FN key there. Let's do that. FN key. I'm missing a 1U backspace. I'll just put that as a lock right now. Aha! There we go. Where is that F3? Aha, there you go. All right. Awesome. We're good. Mova94 says hello, hello to you too. There we go, guys. We got SA Amazing Chocolatier, round 1 on the TMO V2. Check it out. And Singapore, you are correct. It's kind of hard to come up with the right profiles. But check it out. Check it out. And unfortunately, with SA, it doesn't quite work as a res anymore, because the res is a lot higher. Super Seducer says, does it have underglow? Yes, it does. Speaking of underglow, let's play around with that right now. Let's plug it in. And I'm not sure I can pick brown for the color. Look at that. Look at that. And of course, let me just bring up Via once again. Via. Let's do Knight Rider or Snake. That seems to be the one I like the best. Snake. Red Snake. Let's do yellow. It's kind of weird. Okay, it's not bad. Sage of Glass says, would you lube Novelkey cream switches? Not on their own. You know, I actually don't like how this looks. Maybe breathing is better. breathing would be better. Rainbow mood. Yeah, let's just do rainbow mood. Dirt Potato says, too bad those LEDs look so disjointed. Yeah, I know what you mean. Look at that. It doesn't seem like it's diffused properly, right? Is that what you mean, Dirt Potato? How can you not leave it on Christmas tree? Yeah, the diffusing isn't very well done here, but does anyone remember if the original TMO actually had RGB underglow? Because I can't seem to remember. Let's see, that's backspace, enter. Okay, let's try a typing test. Lazy Not Dead has followed, thank you so much. Let's do a typing test. Let's do a typing test here. Okay. Let's go to... Man, this feels good. This feels really good. Alright. Let's pick... Is chocolate here even on this? Probably not. I'll just do hyperfuse for now. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I almost feel like it looks better without the underglow. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Alright. Whew. It's been a while since I've typed on a 40%. Singapore says, yeah, I'm gonna go with no underglow properly. 100% agree without the underglow. Alright, let's do this. Stretch my fingers. Yep. Some keys aren't completely in. There we go. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, that underglow. It's really annoying. Let me pause the music first really quick. Mr. Petro says, can we kill the porno music? Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Here we go. $151, accuracy of 89%. Cool. This feels really good, actually. This feels really good, and it sounds relatively muted, and I think that's because of the polycarb nature of it. It's really cool. It's very, very cool. I like it. Let's see. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Ah, I'm already messing up. There. 138. There we go. Much slower. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I'm not very used to typing on SA. Can I compare the sound to your board with the turquoise Telios? That wouldn't exactly be an apples to apples comparison, mainly because not just because it's a different switch, but it's a different plate and different keyboard material. Yeah, this board sounds noticeably dampened, which I like. I like it a lot. Yeah, but I will have to agree that turning off the underglow is necessary. So let me turn that off right now. All off. There we go. You can do that. Sounds like no foam needed. I agree. No foam indeed. Yeah, that looks so much better without the underglow, right, guys? All right, Singapore, consider me officially jealous. I am jealous of this board. Still not sure I would have bought it, but to have it, why not? Why not? All right, guys. Let's see, what time is it? It is 4:06. And you know what time it is. That means I don't have arrow keys on this board. Let me pull the Noah back out. I don't have arrow keys. Crap. All right. So what time it is? It is giveaway time. That's what it is. It is giveaway time. For today, we are doing 2 giveaways. As always, these giveaways are simply because I want to thank all of you for spending your Saturday and your Tuesdays and Thursdays to viewing my channel here. You guys have given me so much support through the years. So I try to do at least 1 giveaway a month. So keep in mind, this isn't anything big. I'm not giving away TGR Janes or key cults here, but stuff that's related to my channel. Let me grab the first one. As this is a Cannonkeys board, I figure I would give away another Cannonkeys product. This is a Cannonkeys board. Zark is quite familiar with this board, but it is the Luddite, one of Cannonkeys' 60% boards. You will need a Pro Micro or a Proton C for this. Comes with an FR4 plate, like so. Some have asked me, Merlin, can I use that plate for my other PCBs, for my other build? And the answer is maybe. Simply because if you look at all of the stab cutouts, you see they're oriented a certain way. They're oriented in the way that the Luddite is supposed to be in. So yeah, just be careful if you plan on using this FR4 plate for something else. This giveaway is open to everyone. You don't have to be just within the United States. You can be anywhere in the world, really. But do keep in mind, because of COVID restrictions, this may take a long time to get to you if you are outside the United States. I see Drago3 has subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There we go. The second giveaway that I'm doing is actually from a sponsor of mine. You guys may have noticed that I built one of his boards a few weeks ago. Or I built half of one. I built half of an iris. So today I'm also giving away an iris PCB kit from Keebio. So both kits will require that you purchase a Pro Micro, Proton C, or Elite C, and your own switches and stabilizers. But these are all just PCBs, and in this case, a plate. Cryptoid says, only give the other half. Just the other half of an iris. That would be such a troll. Such a troll move by me. So you would have to be what, like left-handed for that if you're gonna use it as like a gaming board. All right, folks. Let me set this up really quick for giveaways. Everyone's eligible, including my wonderful mods. And I will be doing this by choosing a keyword. Let me figure out what that keyword is really quick. Let's say, what should the keyword be? We're gonna raffle off, or we are going to give away the Luddite first. What should my keyword be? Wrist rest. That's actually a good one, Cryptoid. Okay, let's do that. Okay, just if you're a subscriber or anything else, you do not get any extra luck. Everyone has a fair chance for this. And here we go. If you want to be part of this giveaway for the Luddite, type in wrist rest, one word. And I will cut this off in roughly 4 minutes. Once again, this is a PCB, which you will need a Pro Micro for, and your switches and your own stabilizers. It will come with an FR4 plate. FR4 plate is specific to the Luddite, but you might be lucky and it might work on another PCB. Don't quote me on that. See lots of people coming in. I see 42 eligible users who can win this. Once again, you can be outside of the United States. I will ship it to you. Just keep in mind, you might take a long while because of COVID restrictions. All right, while we are waiting for people to tune in or to write that word down, wrist rest, let's do a few more typing tests. Whitpacks, you spelled that wrong. That is not how you spell wrist rest. Restrictions. Man, this plate is really flexy. I can feel it flexing. Definitely feel it there. Love that smoky gray. Yeah, I can feel the most flex around the stabilized keys. But on the single keys, it's not that bad. Very cool, very cool. Let's see, we got about a minute left, and I see 52 eligible users. Awesome. So if you are the lucky winner of this, make sure you contact me on Discord with all your relevant information. Well, actually contact me here on Twitch and on Discord, just to make sure that I see it. All right, we're down to our last 10 seconds. Once again, that's wrist rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are rolling. Congratulations, Static Age. You are also a subscriber. You have the next minute or so to respond. Static Age, static_age. If you're the winner, please say something in chat. Ah, I see you. Hell yeah. Static Age, do you accept this group buy? I mean this this Luddite. Static Age says, I'll take it. Awesome. Make sure you contact me here on the Twitch chat. Send me a private message and on my Discord. Cool beans. Awesome. So if you don't contact me, you won't ever get your prize. The next one is the Iris from Keebio. Here, let me show it off a little bit. Contrary to what people were saying, it is not just one half of it, it is both halves. Both halves. 2 PCBs. Reversible. All that. CyberGo says keyword left only. That's a good one. Let's see. Once again, it's the same requirements. You just have to be here and type in the right keyword and, you know, respond once your name is called. Let's say, once again, mods, regular subscribers, users, everyone is eligible for this. And the keyword is left only. One word, no spaces, all lowercase. Left only. And you've got the next 4-ish minutes to respond. You'll end up building something like this. Of course, you will need your own plate, your own switches, and your own stabilizers. Bunch of all that stuff. You end up something like this. To be honest, if you go with this build, it sounds horrible. So I am still waiting for my coworker to 3D print me a case. But for now, it will live like this. We've got about 3 minutes left, folks. Left only is the keyword to win the Iris. I guess while I'm waiting for all of you to type in that keyword, I will finish up my cider. My wizard cider. I should just keep buying this because it fits. It's Emerald City. I am part of the Emerald City. It says the wizard, and I love cider. So it's you. I'm drinking myself. On theme. It's very on brand. Wizard cider. Except it's only seasonal, so if I don't buy a whole bunch now, I will probably miss out. What revision is it? I believe it is a revision 3, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's a revision 1 actually. I see the silk screen on it. Revision 1.0 Iris. These giveaways are courtesy of my respective sponsors. The Luddites are actually from Cannonkeys. I did not purchase them myself. And the Iris is actually from Keebio. Alright, we got roughly a minute. Keyword is left only, and you can win an Iris PCB. Static Age has resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you so much, man. Oh, this just sounds horrible. I know, I'm like talking about a giveaway, and then I'm saying it sounds horrible. I would recommend going on Thingiverse and getting one of those 3D printed cases. I say it is definitely worth it. Alright, we're down to our last 10 seconds. Once again, it's left only. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rolling! Lazio Ultra. Lazio Ultra, you are the winner of the Iris kit. If you are on stream, please say something. Oh, there we go. You said, holy cow. Congratulations. Lazio Ultra, do you accept your giveaway? Yes, sir. All right, Lazio Ultra, make sure you contact me here on the Twitch chat. Send me a DM and also contact me through Discord. I am MechMerlin #2999. It's actually all, if you guys look down on like the Twitch website, all that information should be down there. Awesome. Mr. McGurk says, accept the group buy. Accept payment of the group buy, of all my group buys. Yes, congratulations to 2 of my winners. Thank you so much for all of your support. My next giveaway will be next month around this same time period. We'll be giving away different PCB kits and whatnot. We have quite a few. So, alright guys. Just a quick summary of what we did today. We built a customer's Cannonkeys TMO V2 with JWK H1 switches. He particularly had a polycarbonate board, and I'm currently testing it with SA Amazing Chocolatier keycaps. If you're interested in build services, also contact me on Discord. I charge anywhere from 30 bucks to a little over 100. Depends on really what you do. Contact me. And I will, most of my build services include basic programming as well. All I request is that you ship it to me and you ship it back to yourself. Alright guys, thanks for watching. My next stream will be tomorrow evening, in which I'll be talking about ending group buys and upcoming group buys. So if that kind of stuff interests you, I do that every Sunday nights. Come and hang out. I'll probably be drinking another wizard cider. We'll see. I should really cut back since these are so limited. Magic Wizard Cider. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow evening. Goodbye guys.